really fucking cool name.
That is a cool name. It's literally a nail polish color.
Hi, I'm Velvet. Matt Velvet.
Yes, Matt Velvet.
My name is Matt Velvet. What's up, guys? It's about 12:30. Just woke up, ate some breakfast, and now I'm about to do some errands. So I thought this would be a good time to do a little story time. This one's really exciting because I'm going to be talking about the origin of Matt Velvet, how the name came to be and all of that. So let's go. Alright, so it all started back in high school, probably like my sophomore year. I really started getting into people like Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Drake, all that. And they all had these really big characters. You know, obviously all of those people I just mentioned, those aren't their real names. It's like their alter ego or whatever you want to call it. So this is the kind of the influence I had when I was in high school and I was developing myself as an artist and kind of my style, my, taste and everything. So probably the biggest influences were Lady Gaga and Nicki Minaj. Fast forward, I'm in college, I moved away from the small town I lived in, and I was kind of able to be really free and experience new things and kind of go a little crazy and experiment with different fashions, different music, and just finding ways to express myself that I haven't before. So during this time, I met this girl named Danny, and she had a friend who was a makeup artist that worked at Starbucks, and she used to always get us free Starbucks and all that. It was really cool. One night we all went out to downtown Orlando, and I had on black leather pants, faux leather pants from H&M, and I remember they were women's because that's the only gender black faux leather pants they had, I believe, and they were like really tight and very uncomfortable to wear, but I wore them. And I had on black boots, black leather boots, a black mesh top, a black fur coat, and my fake Cuban gold chain. I thought it was Kanye West or something. So around this time, actually, I became really interested in Kanye West as well as a creative and as an artist. So he had a lot of influence on my style and creativity in general. So we're downtown. I'm wearing this very elaborate black on black outfit with different textures and different, whatever. The black fur coat I had on was actually thrifted from this very affluent part of town in Orlando called Winter Park. So the Winter Park Goodwill is like a boutique store, basically. So I got the fur coat from there. Anyways, so I had all these textures and all that, all these different shades of black. So we were downtown and I was wearing this, and it was a cold winter night, and Danny's makeup artist friend said I looked very Matt Velvet. And I didn't know much about makeup at that time. It was probably around 2013, 2014. So it was before, the Kylie Jenner lip kits and all that. I guess MAC was probably the biggest makeup brand around. So I didn't really know what that meant. But I was like, I like that. And it kind of stuck, and I started going by Matt Velvet. And I didn't really realize at the time how amazing of a story this makeup artist gave me, because I had my own origin story now. Kind of like how Lady Gaga, in her early days, her producer gave her the name Lady Gaga, based off the Queen record Radio Gaga. So now I had my own official stage name, Matt Velvet, and I still go by that today. So once I had this name in college, it kind of like unlocked something within me and gave me this sort of confidence to kind of really go for my dreams and go for these ideas that I had. So one of the first big things I started doing as Matt Velvet, and I'll try to insert some clips or pictures or whatever of these things I'm talking about. But one of the first big things I did as Matt Velvet was release a magazine called Night Style. So I went to college at UCF, and we're the Knights, so Night Style, duh, it makes sense. I always was really inspired by fashion magazines growing up, and by America's Next Top Model. I wanted to be a fashion photographer. So my senior year in high school, I created a magazine called Passion with my friend Alyssa on the cover, and my friend Katie and Heather, they helped me with some of the photo shoots I did, and Ariana and Lacey. That was a lot of fun, and that's kind of when I began with my passion for print publication and fashion photography and everything like that. So I started this magazine called Night Style, and I'd been meeting some entrepreneurs from the Blackstone Launchpad at UCF, and so I had a lot of people I could come to be in my magazine. Plus I was doing other publications online, and other college publications, like out on the street kind of thing, kind of like People of New York. I forget, there was this big blog back in the day that I kind of modeled it after, of finding people, well-dressed people on campus, and just taking pictures of them and talking about their style, talking about the pieces of clothing they had on, where they got it from, stuff like that. I can't remember what it was called, but if anybody knows, put it in the comments below. So I was very, very into this kind of fashion journalism kind of thing. So I developed a team for Night Style. I had writers, photographers, and people helping me with that. And it went to print, which was amazing. I did the cover shoot at the female model's home in Orlando. We just used a projector, put it on the wall. I had this really wild concept, and I worked with some really talented photographers and fashion people, fashion editors, I guess, to make that come to life. Very inspired by Kanye at the time, and just really wanted to push the limits of what a college publication could be. So I remember when I launched the issue, the first issue of Night Style, the Genesis issue, which I called it, I was still in the Blackstone Launchpad on campus, the entrepreneurial incubator kind of thing, and they asked me to present, and I was very excited to do so. And I remember I wanted to have a picture of the cover, which was Adam and Eve inspired from the Bible. So there's very little clothes, but it was like a futuristic Yeezy kind of inspired look with the pantyhose and everything. And they were like, yeah, we can't post that in the main area for, like everyone to see in the student union. And I was like, they're trying to censor me, oh my god. Being very dramatic, very theatrical. So they didn't let me post that picture in the student union for everyone to see. But either way, I did the presentation and all that, and it was really fun, really cool experience. I was living my fantasy, and it was really fun. I'm at my first location now. Gotta go to Sam's Club to get my toilet paper because it lasts like a year when I get it here. So, be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little wet. It's very wet, rainy, cold, and I'm wearing shorts, flip-flops, and a short sleeve shirt because I live in Florida. It's not supposed to be like this. Okay, so just got done with Sam's Club. I got a couple more things than I expected, but trying to eat healthier, so I got some salmon and some other things. Got the toilet paper, all that. So we're off to the next stop. So let's pick back up on the story. But first, let me safely get out of this crazy parking lot. I'll be right back. Cut that part out. Alright, so where were we? I was talking about presenting at UCF, and then so yeah, Matte Velvet. Around this time I also started getting into music, which was a very important thing for me. Something I've always been really passionate about, and something I always wanted to do, but just never really thought I could, because I'm not the best singer. So I was like, well, shoot. But then, after watching Nicki Minaj for years, I realized I could be a rapper. So that's kind of what I started doing. I started writing raps inspired by Nicki Minaj, and I guess the first song I technically recorded was through my Apple headphones. Oh my god, this person's an idiot. You would think for a Monday afternoon it wouldn't be so busy, but okay. So yeah, the music, so I recorded on there on GarageBand to an instrumental I downloaded on YouTube, and it was terrible. But I kept going and kept working on it, kept recording over and over and over and over until I could get some flows and I could get some rhythm going. So around this time I was doing the magazine, I met someone from the sound engineering. Oh my god, these people drive fucking crazy around here, I swear to god. I thought that going to town on a Monday afternoon would be a good idea. I thought it would be very dead, people are at work. But no, I forgot that the University of Florida is starting back today, and all the parents are here helping their students shop. So it's wonderful, just wonderful. And people drive like idiots when it's raining. Let's take a little moment of silence for my anxiety. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm at my next location, which is Aldi. I have recently been loving shopping at Aldi. They have really great deals. It's just really no BS kind of shop. You just go in and out, get what you need. It's great. So let me just finish this train of thought before I go in, because I've re-recorded this like 5 times. Yeah, so I met someone from the audio engineering group at UCF. I wish I could remember his name, but he goes by Durosai. That's his stage name. Anyways, he opened up the UCF audio engineering lab to me, which is basically like a little studio. And he made some beats for me, and just let me freestyle, let me write to them, let me rap to them. And I finally made a freestyle song that I was proud of and felt comfortable posting, which was, what was it called? I don't remember what it was called, but I do remember that it was on a Harry Potter beat, and I didn't realize that when I was writing the song, because I'm not really a Harry Potter fan. I wasn't allowed to watch it growing up, and I never really got into it later on in life, so that was my first freestyle. And it was really cool. It did some numbers on SoundCloud. I don't know if it's still up there or not. I might have deleted it. But yeah, that's kind of Matt Velvet, the origin. I started the magazine, started music, and here I am now, still Matt Velvet. Yeah. The music also has a tie to kind of like my destiny and my path in life. And I went and saw a psychic medium in Cassadaga, and I will probably do a whole other video just on that because that was a wild time as well. Yeah, I think that's all for today. I'm gonna go into Aldi, see what they've got, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.